guys, it's Amber, and I want to share another travel album walkthrough with you. So this is a 9x12 album from Studio Calico. It's like a white pleathery kind of material. And somehow I fit like a 10-day trip in a 9x12 album. I'm not sure how I did. I think I just really focused on my favorite photos that told the basic story. So getting started here, this is a paper that was 12x12 from One Canoe 2, and when I saw it, I thought immediately, this looks like the river cruise view that we had like for most of the time. So we went on the Rhine River from Basel, Switzerland up to Amsterdam in July of 2017, and I have a little anchor brad here, but the funny thing is like, I don't really know if they use anchors on river boats. I think they like tie up to the dock, but whatever. It kind of looked nautical to me. So I used these stickers. I don't even know how old they are, but they kind of match the sky here. And I thought it looked really pretty. Usually I start with a main photo, but I really love this pattern paper. So using some Switzerland paper here from Scrap Your Trip or scrapbook.com, I'm not sure who I got it from. It's like a 12x12 that I cut down. I put like a little strip across the top here. It had some Switzerland stickers, so I have like Basel here, which happened to be on the sheet. And this is just showing our boarding passes and all of our flight info. I have a little geotag puppy sticker, a little Life Happens puppy sticker, and then this is a die cut, or like a plastic die cut from Ally with plus signs, and then I put a red plus sign because, you know, that's their logo. We had a hell of a day flying, but I didn't really journal about it too much. We just missed flight after flight after flight because of storms and electrical issues and things like that. So we barely made it to our cruise like an hour before they took off, and we were supposed to have a whole day in Switzerland. So it was a little bit of a disappointment. But I have our flight info printed out here in 8.5x11 sheet, and the cruise gave us these stickers to put on all our luggage and on ourselves so they could identify us when they picked us up. And I had a bunch of extras, so I was able to use one here. So that's our itinerary. I have a 6x12 insert in here of a photo of us on the plane, more of that Switzerland paper, and a chipboard that was from Studio Calico on one of their sets, a view outside of the plane while we were flying over Europe somewhere, and a Bon Voyage card from Ally. And then just a picture of me on the plane taken by my boyfriend, a little close-up of these cute little Parmesan crackers that were shaped like planes. I thought that was kind of fun. This is an Ally card, and I think this was pattern paper that I cut down. So one of the reasons why I chose 9x12 is because of these daily sheets from our cruise. They are much taller than an 8.5x11 sheet would be, so I thought a 9x12 would work really well. And I like keeping these because they have like all kinds of information that you might forget about where we went and what the weather was supposed to be like, things like that. It's kind of neat. So I like to save those and use them as like a day page opener. So that was our first day. And I just have a pattern paper here showing where we were approximately with a little geotag. And this is us right as we arrived in front of the riverboat cruise, our room key and like the little card that it came in. And then this was our, I think, part of our package of paperwork that we had showing what room we were in and which ship we were on, things like that, and our room number. And then a picture of our room. And this is actually, I think, a screenshot from their site that I took because you could never find the ship without people in it, but just showing what it looked like using part of their packaging. So we arrived literally right before dinner and we were taking off during dinner. So picture of my boyfriend at dinner, just a little bit of a journaling block here. These were from the Ally Story Kit Eat. A picture of our tablescape and some of the food. Like, they had amazing food on this cruise ship. And this is a, by the way, a We Are Memory Keepers page protector. I don't think they make these anymore, but it's 4x4s and 3x4s. So it's a really nice addition for a 9x12 album. And I like 4x4s because you can get the majority of a 4x6 photo in there. So just a shot of the water, a little vacation, chipboard from Ally. And then this is showing what one of the locks looks like that we would go through. So that was what I was talking about here. And then I have a little screenshot map of our cruise and all the destinations of where we were going to be stopping. So on to the next day. The other awesome thing that this cruise line does is they give you a map of the town where you're going to be every day. So this is actually like, let me pull it out here. like a huge map with all kinds of information on it. And if I was doing a 12 by 12, I might have cut this down, but it fits pretty well right here in my 9 by 12 folded in half, and I can always take it out and look at it. And then this was during the safety drill. So we were actually here with all of these people for a company trip, and just goofing off and showing pictures of what the cruise looked like at the top. So here we are in Breisach. My boyfriend and I are wandering around and found this beautiful restaurant with all these flowers, and there was greenery all over it. And we just kind of wandered around until we found this traditional restaurant, like a German pub, and we had this amazing schnitzel. It was like huge, like the size of a plate. Pictures from inside. This is also from the Ellie Eat kit, and these are Kelly Perky cards. Just some shots of walking around town. And then here we are walking with part of our group uphill to the top where there's a huge castle. I'm sorry, actually there was a huge church, and so we were taking pictures of the views from up in the area of the church. We did wander inside, but I apparently did not include any photos of that. Just a bunch of us with all the different scenery from different directions. These are from the Christine Heron kit for Project Life, and so I just added some letter stickers here showing where we were. And then this was our dinner that night. And we had, it was technically an official group dinner, so we had our little card here that I chopped up, added a little male puffy icon because it was, you know, male, and then another piece from the Allie Eat kit with the plastic pieces. And then every night, so we were heading northwest, and we got to see amazing sunsets, and they would last all the way until, like, it would be light until like 11:30 at night because of the time of year we were there. So we just had these beautiful views every night. It was stunning. So basic gray paper. I'm not sure who made this card, but then I have a little Allie cork right on top there. Here's my next day sheet, and we were in Strasbourg, France. And I love that they point out just like the basic places where we're gonna be. And so here we were in Petite France, this is called. So this is an Allie card, and these I believe are both from Ellie's studio. And then here's just a shot along the water. And I loved this area. It was really beautiful because it was like all these really, really old buildings and flowers and fortress stuff. And what was kind of neat is, I didn't realize this the first day, but the ship gave us these little cards that said where they were parked in case we would get lost, with like a phone number, so we could always go ask for help. And somewhere on the map is a spot where it says like where the ship is docked. So kind of smart, but just love taking some of these really pretty floral shots. And here we went to the Strasbourg Cathedral, which was just absolutely stunning. I should have blown this up into a really large enlargement. It was extremely hot. We got gelato roses. And then Jarrett and I, my boyfriend, we found this amazing bakery, and their macaroons were incredible. So I have a shot of this chocolate macaroon. It was like this big, tasted like a brownie, and these meringues are out of this world for like €1.50. Like, I would have bought a dozen if I could. So just some more shots of us in front of the cathedral. This was a full 12 by 12 4 by 6 that I cut down to include 2 verticals here, and just some shots of the scenes behind us. Here I included a sunset photo, and then just some pictures of us, and I even turned one sideways from the sunset that night. So moving on to the next day, we were in Heidelberg, Germany. So here I used another filler page, and I pulled a lot of my colors from this one off of the rooftops. So we went to the University of Heidelberg, like the original one, and this is a stamp from Allie and some chipboard. This is basic gray paper. And these are 6 by 12 inserts, so it ends up looking like a 12 by 12 page, which I kind of liked. But like I said, I really played off the colors here of what everything looked like in town, and this overlook. This like famous bridge is like really well known. This is actually the professional tennis player Steffi Graf's house that they were telling us about, so I just included that because that was kind of interesting. And then just pictures of our group at the university and the views. And we wandered into some shops that had like all these really amazing cuckoo clocks and the beer steins, and I included this paper from the Echo Park Around the World collection. I love their papers. I wish they would release more. So I have the German flag and this little cuckoo clock. And then here is my map of Heidelberg. And then on the other side, so this was a day where we had 2 different stops, which was the only day that was like that. So our first stop was Heidelberg, second stop was this place called Rudesheim. This was my favorite place. So we're docked like over here in either one of these 2 spots, and this little picture right here shows that it's like a ski lift kind of thing that took us to the top. So here I have our little card showing where we're docked, pictures of us in front of the ship, and then here's our ticket for the Seilbahn ski lift kind of thing, and this is a picture of us inside of it, climbing to the top. It was just really beautiful, and you could see all the river boats lined up and the town, and this was just one of my favorite spots. So just showing lots of photos. These are Becky Higgins Design J pocket page protectors, so I could include cards, and then the photos are cut down to 4x4s. So we had this amazing dinner. So here I have pictures of our food and this really awesome drink that I had. It was like a grape spritz thing. And then a picture of the place we ate. It was really charming. And we were kind of outside in the shade. And pictures of the people we were eating with. Just including lots of filler cards and geotags. And these are a bunch of Kelly Perky cards here. An Allie card. And then a group shot of the other table that we weren't sitting right next to, and then just nighttime shots of the sunset. It's just stunning. Here's our next day. Here we were going through Koblenz. So this was the traditional part of our cruise that had all the castles along the way, and this was the part I was most looking forward to. Most of the way it just looked like farmland and trees and stuff, but this is actually scrapbook paper, and it looks like I took the photo, which is crazy. I believe this is from Scrap Your Trip, but Reminisce also has a bunch of papers for traveling kind of things. So, and we passed this. I saw this exact view. Like, I think I even have this picture. But I used the paper just a little bit clearer. And then, so here we were in Germany again. Or we were still in Germany for most of the trip. And I took a shot here of the flag. They would change the flag based on what country we were in every day. And here we went to Marksburg Castle. It was one of the most intact castles along the route. And this is like a shot from up top, like see it's way up high on the mountain, and this is looking back down over the Rhine. Some flower shots, picture of the 2 of us. And then we, after we got back to the ship, we went on another one of these ski lifts. So the ship is parked way down here, and this is us like up in the air. So here's our tickets, and this must be another ticket for something related to that. Oh, I think we were wandering around the fort. And then just some neat shots. It was actually raining here. And of our views. It was just really stunning. A map of all the castles on the Rhine that we passed during this part of the trip. That was from the cruise line. And then here we were in Koblenz, so that was my map for that. Tonight's dinner was a traditional Oktoberfest style, so you can see like our pretzels and the different meats, and here's the pretzels hanging actually with that. So I used this Guten Tag. These were from that same Echo Park Around the World set, so really had fun using those. And then this is some Germany paper that I believe I got from Scrap Your Trip. Same with this. This is actually an Allie card, but I thought it was really fitting because it looked so much like the flag. And then here's a shot of my plate, and I included this little card where it shows chef's tasting platter with the taste of Germany. So that was that night's dinner. And then here I had, you know, just all this stuff that I bought. This is an Echo Park paper of the map, and then a little geotag of where we were for Koblenz. I actually looked all these up on the map to figure out where we were. And the back of that paper looks like this flag, so kind of neat. Here's my biking daily. Here we were in Cologne, and like this was a good example of where I tried to include the card right next to where we were docked. So this was the bridge, this is where we were supposed to be, and it just showed where we were and all around the city. What I should do is go back and mark the places that we were, but I didn't. So this is another paper that is from either Reminisce or Scrap Your Trip of the cathedral, and I used the German spelling here because I thought that was kind of fun. It was also a little easier to fit in. I didn't have to put it way up high. So Cologne. These are my shots of the cathedral with some basic gray papers. And some Allie chipboard, and this is actually from December Daily, and I thought that was really cute there. This is basic gray paper. And just some shots of the cathedral and how beautiful it really was. And we did not go inside because the line to get in was really long. And then we went to the Lindt Chocolate Museum. So these were our tickets. I included the front and the back, and then this is like a whole pamphlet about it. And then some shots of the outside. This was like fresh off the line. And then I have a shot here of some of the souvenir chocolate that I bought. This was like a stracciatella bar, which was fun. At the time, you couldn't find it. Now you can find it everywhere. And then we had some street food. I had this like potato bread thing with bacon. It was incredible. And Jarrett had currywurst. He was very excited. And here, this was towards the end of our trip. We were in the Netherlands. So I just included a little flag here. And then this was like a die cut from somebody with Scrap Your Trip or scrapbook.com. And I spelled out the place where we were in foam. And here's another shot of our flag with the cruise line. Another shot of the cruise. It was really hard to get a full picture of it because it was so large. So including some of the Netherlands type stuff. Showing places where we were. We went to this place where all these windmills are on the water. So we took a little boat ride to go view them up close. There's my little ticket. And then, so our dinner that night was Netherlands themed. And then this was a picture of our whole group, most of our group actually, sitting on the top of the deck with this amazing sunrise or sunset. And our last stop was Amsterdam. And this is another one of those pattern papers that was 12 by 12. Included another geotag. So from here, my boyfriend and I were on our own. And so I have some stuff from our hotel, like a shot of the outside. There he is. And this is actually a sticker from the sticker pack that I included on our reservation. These are our room keys. This is like the card it came in, business card. I know it's like Hotel 5, Hotel V, Hotel V, Hotel V, but you know, where else was I going to put all this stuff? Shot of our room. And then a map about Amsterdam from our hotel. Picture of the inside. And then this is a page I realized I never finished. It was the We Are Memory Keepers that I cut down. I just need to like stick these together around the corners. But it was this amazing place that we went to for dinner. And then some pictures of the canals. I believe this is actually, yeah, this is the next day. So I should put something here to say that. But pictures of us in front of the canals. Went for traditional pancakes, and I got the lemon sugar, which is like the traditional Dutch style. Then we went to the Van Gogh Museum, and this is actually a page protector that I took. It's a Design G, and it probably was about another inch wider, and so I just trimmed it down to where my tickets were, and then used my fuse tool to make it personal sized. And this was a shot of a painting that I really loved, that I thought was pretty, and wanted to include because it showed the windmills, and we were, you know, obviously visiting windmills and stuff. It was more personal. Here was like a homemade stroopwafel on the street right in front of the I Amsterdam sign. And then here is the red light district and some of the canals at night. We were just wandering around checking it out. It was pretty busy. And we went to this dinner for sushi. My boyfriend loves sushi, and it was like a really cool all-you-can-eat place where you ordered all your new rounds off the app. So you would get like, you know, like shrimp tempura, and then you could order another round of shrimp tempura, and they would just bring it. It was really cool. And then that was our last night, and here is just some die cuts and cards again, our plane tickets, and I actually saved one of our customs cards, which we fill out every time we travel internationally, but here I took an extra so I could include it in the scrapbook. And this is just a rather large booklet of our cruise documents that I stuck in here with some extras of these little stickers. So, like I said, really impressed how I put like a 10-day cruise in here. I love this album, and I really love the bright, fun photos, and it's a nice little snapshot of our trip. What I am realizing is that I'm missing a lot of journaling from the stories that I know of, and I might need to go back and write some like perspective journaling. So, hope you enjoyed watching, and can't wait to travel again. That's the big thing right now. That's why I'm loving going through these albums and kind of reliving my trips. So, thanks again for watching. Bye.